to the big house, Michigan Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Florida Gators and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Gators headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The give. Here's some daylight. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
On the move, he fires. Out wide, it's Buchanan. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Look out! He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on. Left side, it's Brown. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Rashad Downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Quick give. It's Pryor. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw. Unloads it left. Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Gators! Getting ready for the extra point after the first to score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, the offense is able to...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right side, it's Chambers. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Working the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Handoff again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Deep in the end zone, it's Abrams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jones to throw. Turns it upfield. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays, I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he only seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. How quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play calling, that's critical for their success.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the field. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Going to the run, it's Pryor. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Florida 14, Michigan 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Chambers. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
A run for the quarterback.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Looking for room straight ahead. He's got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Jones wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They want to run it left here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He leaves it with the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run on the doorstep. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the return, it's Abrams. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jones to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and how about the defense? I mean, what unbelievable job in the secondary covering these receivers up. There's 5 wide. Everybody's out wide. Quarterback's in the pocket for 4 seconds. I mean, it felt like he had eternity back there. He's sitting back there throwing nowhere to throw the football. Nice job by the secondary, shutting every passing lane down.
Wants to go up top on second down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Gators right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Jones wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got a man, it's Pryor. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Underwood. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's going to let it go. Hardly toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Yeah, and just sit back and enjoy. I mean, both these teams scoring at will. It's still the first half and just continuing to make big play after big play. Both offenses have just been rolling.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Drops back on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pulled Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the #1 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Tigers, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the...
He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. What a mess. A delay of game on the two-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Wolverines will have it first and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Keep it on the ground. Uh-oh, look out. Showing off the arm. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Here's Underwood to throw. He's got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going with the ground game left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They need a huge play on third and long. Play fake, Underwood. Buys time to his left. He's got the tight end. On the move at the 30. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mays. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Straight ahead, it's Pryor. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Right at the line. They they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Left side is Hansen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Jones wants to throw it. Just a misfire there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Tie ball game as we play in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a deep grab. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He'll run it. Might have it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. That one will give them the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And right down the middle.
35, Michigan, 28. Number 38, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Underwood. Rush right in his face. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Henson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Throwing, Underwood. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to get remotely close to him.
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Gators sending the offense back to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Pulls it in, it's Mays.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Janging on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Jones to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Pryor. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And then you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. down, that decision will be questioned.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Here's Underwood to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the fourth. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Out wide right, it's Lloyd. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Jones wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. This is a designed run. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Got it looking for a first. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So here comes the Michigan offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down. Crosses the